All right, so these wheels were obviously pretty dirty. They've been on the truck for like 10 plus years without having a polish. So for the real tough stuff, I'm using this wire brush, wire wheel, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I was a little skeptical. I mean, it makes marks, but you can sand them out. Real tough spots inside the holes and anywhere where there's a bunch of dirt. And then I'll come back with this deal on the drill. As you can tell, I got a whole assortment of sanding disc and polishing pads, but that seems to get most of the wire wheel scratches out. And then I switch to this, go over the whole wheel with this, and it like shines it up and gets these sanding scratches out with the red one. And then you go back to the green one for the holes to polish them up. And then once you get all the sanding scratches out, I'll go back and just sand the whole thing with 400 and then 600. It's just to kind of get the swirls and stuff off the wheel. And then you go back with the polishing pads, the orange, the green, and then the final white polishing pad. I probably have 8 hours, if not more, in 2 wheels. And the second one's not even done yet. Didn't have the process quite dialed in like I do now, and you know, just trial and error. And yeah, I'll probably go back to the first one and shine it up again, maybe get the inside of the wheel cleaned up too. But yeah, man, it's a process. So get back to sanding and yeah, hopefully get these polished out. Alright, so I have the final 3 wheels, final sanded out with 600, and before I go to buffing them, I'm going to use this stuff that came in the Zephyr kit just to clean off all the like sanding dust before you start with the orange pad, which is like the initial cut. Then you use it in between pads. So before I switch to the green pad, I'm going to use that to clean off all the black residue and to clean off all the like the compound for the orange pad, because each pad has a different compound and you don't want to contaminate them. So you use that to clean them in between pad cycles. So yeah, let's get to it. You should also wear a respirator. Highly recommend wearing a respirator. I'm not, it's 85 degrees, so pick your battles. I know what you're thinking. Man, that's not very shiny. Doesn't seem that polished. Give me a second. After I use the final polishing pad that the Zephyr kit comes with, I'm gonna go back with this, preferably a new one, but this is the only one I have, and it's the same compound that I'm gonna be using, so should be all right. I'm gonna go back with the old Sam's metal polish for aluminum, and this is what really shines it up. Could be better, could be worse. I'm happy with it. Much better than it was. I also have this Permashine tire coating that I'm gonna put on the tire. Yeah, I'll do that after I get that other one done. Tape the wheel off so I don't get any of that stuff on the wheel that I just polished. You could obviously go a lot farther. You could have just sanded this whole wheel with 80 grit to start with, and then just work your way up from there, you know, 180, 320. But this is fine with me. The polish is good enough for me. I just wanted to clean them up and get them looking better than they did, and I'm happy with it. So I have 2 more left, and I'm not gonna bore y'all with that because it's the same process. When you're using that buffer wheel, especially on the higher RPMs like 3 grand and 3,500, be careful. If it grabs one of them holes, man, it could snap your wrist or fracture your wrist or severely injure one of your fingers or hands. Just be cautious. Happened to me a few times. It caught the valve stem and ripped it out of my hand. But I'm by no means a professional. If you watch this video and you do this for a living, or see something that I did that isn't right or would help me out, by all means leave a comment, help me out. I'm sure this isn't the last set I'll do. I'm gonna obviously keep this Zephyr kit in case I have any other aluminum wheels in the future that need a polishing. It's not that I don't enjoy doing it, it's just time consuming and very dirty. Yeah, I'll wrap this video up here. Thanks for watching.